There are currently 98 active wildfires, out of which 27 are considered out of control in Western Canada. More than 963,000 acres of land has been charred by the wildfires. Alberta's Premier Danielle Smith has announced the Canadian government will be providing a one-time emergency financial aid to nearly 30,000 residents who had to evacuate their homes due to the wildfires. Every adult who's been evacuated and displaced for 7 consecutive days will receive $1,250 along with additional $500 for each dependent child under the age of 18. Alberta is in a state of emergency with the highest alert level in place. Over 54,000 hectares of land is engulfed in flames in Russia's Ural mountain region. Due to wildfires, more than 4,800 firefighters have been battling the blaze, with some 6,000 volunteers helping them. The head of Russia's Federal Forestry Agency said that he expects most major fires in the region to be contained and put out within a couple of days. In the neighboring region, the fires have already destroyed more than 300 residential houses and 3,900 other buildings. In recent years, Russia has experienced especially widespread forest fires, which experts blame on unusually dry summers and high temperatures. Two pilots in Kenya conducted a daring rescue in which they plucked a trapped tanker driver from floodwaters of the Kenyan Mbaki River. The river had been trapped for a number of hours as the floodwaters rose, with onlookers watching helplessly from the sidelines. The tanker had been pushed onto its side and engulfed when a flash flood hit suddenly. Flooding in the area, it's a constant threat during the rainy season. Floods in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo have killed more than 400 people in the country's deadliest disasters, and efforts are underway to recover bodies after 8,800 others have also been impacted as floods swept away homes and schools and cut off roads. Many days survivors were mourning multiple family members killed in the flash floods that swept away entire homes and buried the villages. Humanitarian workers, they've spent days recovering mud-caked bodies from the wrecked villages, where days of torrential rain triggered landslides and caused rivers to break their banks. A cold snap has covered parts of Bolivia under a sheet of snow. A fierce cold snap swept La Paz and El Alto following a heavy hailstorm. According to La Paz's Secretary of Risk Management, the city was hit with a month's worth of rain in the span of a day. According to meteorologists, the wet weather is expected to continue through June. Temperatures are dipping to below 0 degrees Celsius in areas like El Alto, Potosi and Oruro. The heavy snowfall has prompted authorities to issue an orange alert amid fears of flooding from overflowing rivers. Australian painter Gustav Klimt's work is set to go on auction later this month. Painted at the beginning of the 20th century, this particular work depicts the iridescent waters of Austria's Atta Lake and is the only landscape of this subject by Klimt remaining in private hands. Klimt's works are usually sold upwards of $45 million. Additional highlights set to include in this auction will be paintings from maestros such as Vincent van Gogh, Sir Peter Paul Rubens and Picasso. The Buckingham Palace has released the first official portrait of King Charles following his coronation at Westminster Abbey on the 6th of May. King Charles is pictured in full regalia in the throne room at Buckingham Palace, where the imperial state crown is holding the sovereign's orb and scepter with the cross. Britain's King Charles also released a statement along with his portrait, thanking everyone involved during the coronation festivities. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.